Hello. Okay, so I have this upcoming course called The Holy Whore, and I've been wanting to share more about it in depth and answer some questions that I've received, and yeah, kind of let you know the full scoop, so to speak. So let's see, where do I want to begin? I want to begin with who is she? Who is the Holy Whore? Other than, a name that has very pleasing alliteration and is a little incendiary. The holy whore is representative of the whole expression of the feminine. She is both holy and profane. She is virgin and whore. She is static and dynamic. She is human and divine. This is what the holy whore represents. And she, of course, is linked very strongly to an aspect of the sacred feminine that has been reviled, controlled, and suppressed, which is the sensual feminine, particularly the dynamic feminine, that feminine that is sexual priestess, that knows how to hold and be the creative principle, that heals with her touch, with her movement, with intimacy. That is the archetype that we are evoking with the holy whore. The virgin archetype or the holy archetype is that static feminine. She is the feminine that is receptive, loving, healing. She is the stillness. She is the foundation. She is also safe. She is often the aspect of the feminine that has been the more welcome or the safer expression for women in the world. Whereas the whore is the human, is the dynamic, she is the wild. She's also the place of our shame. She is the place of our sexual nature as well. So we are integrating both of these with the exploration of the holy whore. So why is this important? Why is this whole making process important? Well, other than it being kind of the whole fucking point, doing the work of integration allows you greater access to yourself. It allows you to express from a place of true authenticity rather than programmed self, rather than culturally defined or familially defined or even biologically defined self. So when we integrate our parts, we have access to the whole spectrum of who we actually are, and we can then find our true orientation as to where we sit and how we want to move and be in the world. We also have access to parts of our humanity, parts of the feminine, to respond based off of the needs of the situation, our relationships, and whatever is occurring in our environment as well. The work of becoming whole is the process of healing. Healing is what brings us into the truth of wholeness. And wholeness is what we truly are. We are one with all that is. We are whole. And all is sacred. So that is the work that we are in service to. It brings with it sovereignty. It brings with it vitality. It brings with it dynamism, expansion of self, and also a deep rootedness in knowing who you are and what you are here for. So that is why this work is so important. It's also important because it is bringing back the dynamic feminine, which, as I mentioned, has been suppressed, has been repressed, because she's fucking dangerous. And so in bringing her back, we're actually bringing her back to the level of her sacredness. We are reclaiming her. We are reclaiming her power. And we do so from a place not of rebellion, but from integrity. The world needs her energy. And so in bringing her forward, we not only serve ourselves, but we also serve the world. So now that I've talked about why she is important, why this work is important, what are we doing on the course? How do we do it? So this is a 12-week course, and we do take a break after the first 6 weeks for integration. It'll be 2 to 3 weeks. We follow the cycles of the moon, beginning on the new moon each time. The course meets twice a week. The first is a discussion group, and the second is a practicum. And in between, there are recordings offered of knowledge lectures and take home practices, meditations, and other practices that you get to explore on your own. The first meeting is a discussion group where we cross pollinate, where we build community together, share our journeys, and what we are discovering about the sacred feminine archetypes that we're diving into. And the second is a practicum. This is where we're doing our embodied work. So we dive deep into embodiment practices, ritual, ceremony, movement, dance, as well as some incredibly juicy, playful practices such as a sensual feast and an incredible bubble bath, as well as many other beautiful journeys we take together in the practicum. This work culminates after each fold, after each 6-week section, in a special embodiment ritual where each woman decides what aspect of the feminine she wants to draw to the surface and claim as her own divinity. And we create a specific and unique ritual around this embodiment for her, and together drop deep into a ceremony to draw that aspect to the surface, to honor her and fully let her live within us. This is one of the most powerful practices that we do together as a group. We do it at the end of each fold, so twice throughout the course. This work is for women yearning to be set free, and to do so with deep integrity and clarity. This work is for women who are ready to reclaim sovereignty through self-responsibility. This work is for women who want to set themselves on fire with life. This is for women that are seeking healing and wholeness. The first part of this course, we focus on healing and sovereignty when it comes to embodying the feminine, and especially sensual and sexual energy. There is, of course, often a tremendous need for healing. And this healing sets the foundation and the container of safety so that we can be deeply rooted in ourselves when we call forth then that fiery, vital aspect of the feminine that the whore embodies. And so the second part of our course is focused on wholeness and power, integration, and then drawing forth that incredible, potent fire within for aliveness, for embodiment, and for the full expression of our authenticity. So, all right, let me just check in with myself, with her, and see if there's anything else that wants to be shared. I can feel her in me. This work can be scary. It's edgy. And because of that, it points us to something powerful and important. It is pointing us to the wholeness of ourself. It is pointing us to the places that we have cast out, that we have set aside, that we have relegated to the shadow. This is the work of becoming whole. This is the work of entering into those places of shame and reclaiming them as our power. This is the gift of the holy whore. It is courageous, it is ecstatic, it is deeply rewarding. I am honored to be called to offer this work, even though sometimes it scares the shit out of me. I am so excited to know the women and learn you as we travel this incredible journey together. There's something profoundly bonding when we enter into the sacred space. And that is one of the treasures of this work, is that we're doing it in sisterhood. We're doing it together and supported in that container allows us to go even all the more deeply into ourself and then draw out the true self to share with the world. So, ooh, thank you for listening. Please reach out if you have any questions, concerns, if you want to talk about it. I am available for that. This is what I love, and I would love to share more with you. The course begins May 11th, so that is next Tuesday, and enrollment closes this Sunday, so you have less than a week. Yes, check it out on my website, bedivineembodiment.com. That's B like the honeybee, bedivineembodiment.com. Holy Whore is the name of the course. I will post it along with this video, of course. So I hope to see you. I hope you'll contact me, and yeah, let's find out who you are. Let's find out who she is as she lives in you. Thank you. Bye-bye.